Hello and welcome back to Joga Bonito. This is episode number 7 and you join us just as we are about to take on Atletico Mineiro in the state championship. This seemingly quite nice little competition to play before you get into the Serie A, the big thing really, the league, the actual serious matters. So we've played one game so far. We played against this team here, Tupinambas. We beat them, what did we beat them? 7-0? A lot anyway. We've won 6-0. We beat them 6-0, which is, pretty nice as it was. Good start to the campaign. We should be able to go on and win this championship, really, this state championship. However, the one thing that might stop us is the team we are playing today, Atletico Mineiro. They are a very decent team, one of the bigger teams in Brazil, at least one of the Serie A teams. So we need to make sure we get a good result against them, starting today when we play at their ground. So let's go and have a little look what we're going to play. This is the team that I've selected then so far. It's very, very simple. We play a 4-4-2. And we play I've not put a lot of instructions on, as you can see here. We're trying to keep it really simple at the start, mainly because the familiarity could be improved still, as you see there. I've put in a few different training, team cohesion, team familiarity, like tactical familiarity sessions and things, try and get that up, but we're still not quite there. I have changed Robinho to be an attacking winger. I think because I want to get him forward a little bit. Otherwise, it's fairly standard. People playing pretty normal roles. I have brought in Lucas Silva instead of Henrique in the middle. Did that change for the Super Cup game and it kind of worked okay. We didn't create as many chances as I wanted then. So what I've done is I've pushed this up to positive. Despite us being away from home, I think we're going to go positive in this game and we'll see how it goes. That's the team. Let's get into the game. There are the two sides then. They are playing a 4-1-4-1, perhaps a little bit more defensive than us. They've got a few decent players. And yeah, I think that's all that really needs to be said about that. One thing I will mention is I've put Vinicius Popo and Roberto De La Rosa, two young strikers with lots of potential. They're both on the bench because you can have 12 subs, which is quite nice. So we do have striking options, young striking options with lots of potential if we want to call upon those. Right, let's get this game kicked off. We probably don't need the league table. And there we go. We are underway. Let's see how this goes. We have not played many games here. Still need to work on things and try and get ourselves into a bit of rhythm. We have a throw-in to start off with then. Sasa has it. Egidio. Let's see. Maybe there might be a few long balls. There's one up to the left-hand side. Gabriel. Egidio, the left back. Lucas Silva. We want to get to know these players a bit as well. See who does what in this team. We've given the ball away. That's what we've done so far. And it's a nice move from Mineiro. They're in behind Nathan. I think the keeper's tipped that onto the bar or the post. Either way, very, very close call. We were nearly 1-0 down there. And there's another header straight at the keeper. Our 38-year-old keeper, no less, Fabio, who is still very, very supple. Is that a word? Flexible. It's got weird now. I'm going to leave it at that. Right, Mineiro have the ball again then. I'm just going to call them Mineiro, by the way. Atletico Mineiro. We've nicked it. Lucas Silva, Neves. Fred has it now. That's a ball through for Sasa, who rolls it into the back of the net. There we go. We are 1-0 up. We've not created a lot until now. 24 minutes in, though, and Sasa. It's a nice name, that one, Sasa. I feel like the Brazilian names are going to be good for me. Fred with the through ball, another great name. Sasa rolls this one in. A nice little one-on-one finish. Things you do love to see if you only see them very rarely. We are 1-0 up. Couple of bookings for us so far. They have a free kick now. Here's Riva to Fabio Santos. Nathan has it in the midfield. That's a ball over the top, but won by Adilson. We can break from here then. Neves out wide. That's cut out. That was a very loose pass. Santos for them. That's a nice ball over the top. Otero out wide. Header. Heads it wide. We get away with that. Chara with the header. Probably should have done better. Let's, yeah, there we go. I've told him to get creative. Nobody really liked it except for Robinho. Leo, the centre-back, really didn't like it. Although he's motivated now. That's good. Right, at half-time, As you can see by these match stats, not necessarily great from us, this, but we are winning the game. I've got the assistant to do this at the moment. I do probably want to change that at some point, but we are 1-0 up. I think I might drop it down to balance just because we are, well, according to the stats, not the better team. The only chance that I can remember us actually creating was the goal. But here we are now. Robinho's in behind, straight at the keeper. Quite a tight angle, but the shot was on target, but straight at the keeper. Let's tell them to get creative again. Again, it didn't go down great. The defensive players liked it, except for Egidio. Yeah, I need to work on what shouts actually work for me at the moment, whilst I'm not particularly liked by the players. I think there was a highlight there, but it's gone away. Right, there is 12 or so minutes to go. I am going to make a change. Let's do left midfield. Let's bring on David. As you can see, it doesn't recommend anyone. I don't have many just midfielder left or left midfielders. We have a lot of wingers who obviously can do a job there, but they're not particularly familiar with it. So again, when we do sign Almada, which will be hopefully straight after this game, we have confirmed that transfer. Hopefully he'll be able to slot in. Maybe we go to a cam in the next tactic in the next game. We'll see. Robinho's here though. Another shot that he pops into the keeper's hand there. We have 8 minutes to go. Think I'm going to do another change. Just if for no other reason, just to waste a bit of time. Let's bring on Biro, who the pen. Let's see if he can write himself. No, that's awful. I'm going to stop. I'm going to say he's going to write himself into Cruzeiro history, but I'm just not going to say it. Oh, he's hit the post. They've hit the post. Keeper does gather. Oh, we've got very lucky. That's a couple of times they've hit the woodwork and we've got away with it. Are we going to sneak through to a win here? I am going to bring on one of the young strikers. Vinicius Popo's coming on for the veteran Fred. We have a couple minutes to go. That is the final whistle. We've got away with that. They've had twice as many shots as us. We did have more clear-cut chances, but they've had all the possession. We just took our chance. Sasa with the goal. We are 2 from 2 then in the Minas Gerais State Championship. And you can't really argue with that. We played the team that I've been building up as the one team that could challenge us. And we played them away from home and we've beaten them. So, I mean, we're in a good position, even if we just go by that. So, things are looking good for the future then, you'd have to say. We will obviously play these teams. I think you play everybody twice. Somebody mentioned in a comment that when they played in Brazil that they had about 80 games a season. So, yeah, it could be a long one. There could be lots of games. Let's praise Sasa for that. Just going to click continue now before we round off today's episode. I just want to see whether Almada is confirmed as a Cruzeiro player. And I'm hoping he comes in straight away. Often with these young players, they take a little bit longer. That's right. Yeah, so there we go. He's not coming in straight away. He'll be here in January, February, March, April. So we'll be here for April. So yeah, we're not actually going to get him straight away, but in 26th of April. So we're going to play the first half. I think that'll be before the Serie A starts, so that's not too bad. I think we will probably leave it there for today. Perhaps a slightly shorter episode. But again, if you like the shorter episodes, quick, get in, get out sort of job, then let me know again, because I don't mind. I can kind of do whatever at the moment. It's kind of what people want. But yeah, leave a comment about that if you want a nice short snappy video like today's, where we just played our game, bit of an update on what's going on, and get out of there ready for the next one. Let me know. If you want it to be a bit longer and we play through the game and play live, let me know. If you want to do like a commentary where I've recorded lots of bits of my gameplay and talk over it, let me know anyway. But I'm open for suggestions, very much so. So yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there today. Let's have a look where we'll be back. I think I will come back. Let's play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's play 6 games, all against teams that we should beat in this Minas State Championship. We'll come back for the first Copa Libertadores group stage game against Universidad de Concepcion. How does that sound? We'll play 6 games now. I'll let you know how we get on in those, and then in that episode we'll play that game, the first one in the Copa Libertadores. But yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I'll be back then. Thank you very much for watching today. Remember, if you've enjoyed what you're seeing, if you're enjoying getting into this Cruzeiro, this Joga Bonito journey, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell, make sure you get notified for future videos, and leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Have you used any of these players? Have you managed in Brazil? Let me know what you think anyway. Every comment I do obviously read and really appreciate your feedback. So thank you very much for watching today. I'll be back very soon. Peace.